In 1967, Islamabad was made the capital of Pakistan. I wasn't born yet, but if I'd been around, I would have hoped that a city full of diplomats and a decent amount of foreigners living here because of all the embassies and plenty of tourists around the world visiting it would have had one decent continental restaurant with one decent pasta. But no, the only pastas you can get here are white sauce pasta, chicken tikka pasta, cheese shorba pasta, and my personal favorite nightmare, spicy red salan pasta. Before you come at me, I don't care if these pastas exist. I care that these are the only pastas that exist in Islamabad. Why can't a city that has so many literal Europeans living here offer one decent semi-authentic pasta? And that brings me to today's video. With Xanders opening in Islamabad, will I finally get to have a decent pasta in Islamabad? Today is going to be my second attempt to try and go eat at Xanders. Xanders Karachi has opened up in Islamabad and I went there just 4 days ago and it was closed for maintenance. It's Friday and I'm going there for dinner, so we're trying to be there early. We're trying to be there by like 6 p.m. so that before the crazy post-work dinner hour start, we already have a table. So fingers crossed, and I shall take you guys along with me for the full experience. Guys, I just got here and I'm about to head in. It's 6:10 p.m. and I'm hoping कि अभी तक इतना rush नहीं हुआ होगा. Post work rush अभी नहीं हुआ होगा. Let's go see. Okay, I can already see lots of people standing outside, so I'm guessing कि rush है. Oh God.
थोड़ा करता हूँ मैं कुछ. जी अब्दुल्ला साहब बिल्कुल आपको दे रहा हूँ.
Okay, bad luck. I just went and asked them if there's a table available, and even though I'm not here at conventional dinner time, they told me 1 hour 15 minutes to 1 hour 30 minutes. So I've just given my name there and I'm going to wait. I have friends coming to join me. We might go somewhere for a bit just to kill time, but today I'm going to make sure that I have my food here. इस्लामाबादियों को गलती से एक अच्छा रेस्टोरेंट मिल गया, अब बस इसकी जान नहीं छोड़ेंगे. I don't blame them, I'm sorry, but we've had like really bad continental food in Islamabad all these years, and I'm hoping Xanders Islamabad is great. Fingers crossed, because honestly, like we badly needed a good restaurant here. So because we have to wait, there's another restaurant here. We just came and sat here because we wanted to use their air conditioner but then we felt really guilty, so we ordered some water and some drinks, some iced tea, so that we're not just using their services for free. Okay guys, I'm going back now. Fingers crossed. It's been an hour. I hope कि अब वो हमें दोबारा मज़ीद वेट ना कराएं and they let us in, because अब मुझे बहुत भूख लग रही है. रश थोड़ा कम तो हो गया वैसे, so hopefully we can go in. Guys, ये मेरा है और उसके बाद ये सारी आई हैं requests. I've been to Xanders many times in Karachi and I always have this one pasta on their menu. And no, it is not Babur's pasta. Yes, shocking, I know. But I have no taste for a pasta with any kind of cream in it, even if it is Xanders that's making it. Anyway, my favorite pasta at Xanders is their spaghetti with prawn and calamari cooked in this lemon, tomato and coriander sauce, without all-purpose cream and without Nurpur cheese. We ordered one starter to share, which was their shrimp tacos. For our mains, I ordered the spaghetti with prawn and calamari, of course, because I had to see if it was as good as what I've had in Karachi. My friend ordered an open-faced chicken caprese sandwich, and my other friend ordered their spinach and feta pizza, which I've also had in Karachi before. So I was really curious to try it at Xanders Islamabad. So our starter arrived. It was a 2-piece shrimp tacos, and there were 3 of us. So it definitely got a little messy because we had to split 2 tacos for 3 people. Taste-wise, it was great. The shrimp was very nicely done. The cherry tomatoes on it were super fresh, and all the greens that came with it were also really fresh. When it comes to a lot of these continental places in Islamabad, they often have really soggy vegetables, and that's literally the bare minimum you have to do as a high-end restaurant. The only thing I didn't like was the salad that came with it. I felt like it was just shredded vegetables. There was absolutely no sort of dressing on top of the salad, and it was super dry. Overall, I would say this was a solid 7.5 out of 10. It's really nice. I would just like to start by saying, by no means is this an authentic pasta. I'm pretty sure Italians don't use coriander, but the technique of cooking a pasta matters more than the ingredients to me personally. Use whatever you like, honestly. Chicken, go ahead. Bangan, sure, why not? मेरी तरफ से भिंडी भी डाल दें. But please just give me a pasta that is A, al dente, not overboiled, has a little bite in it, and B, it uses the pasta water itself to make it creamy and not literal cream. And these two things were mostly on point in this pasta. It was definitely al dente, it was not overcooked, and I could feel a little bit of bite in every single bite. The sauce, I would say, was just a little too dry. They had definitely used pasta water to make it, but it wasn't saucy enough. It just needed a little bit more water. As for the flavor, I'm never complaining about Xanders not getting the flavor right. The pasta was a solid 8 out of 10. It was delicious. It was lemony, garlicky, and there was just the right amount of cherry tomatoes and coriander. The prawns and calamari were super fresh and had a generous portion in there. It would have been a 9 out of 10 had they made the sauce a little more runny. Given that Xanders hasn't even been open for a month, I'll just put this down to initial teething issues. Overall, it was a great pasta to have. Not exactly, but almost as good as Xanders Karachi. Finally, after having lived in Islamabad for over 3 decades, I can safely say there is at least one good pasta in this city. I also tried my other friends' dishes. This pizza, oh lord, it was divine. Zero complaints with the pizza. Absolutely as good as a Xanders Karachi pizza. The feta cheese was fresh, the tomato sauce was perfect, the spinach and the sun-dried tomatoes, everything was on point. The crust was thin and crispy. Solid 9 out of 10 for this pizza. For the price, you cannot go wrong with this. Also, it's a great vegetarian option. It also had a great portion size. I actually ended up having 2 slices from my friend's order, which she herself offered, just putting it out there. If you're someone like me who doesn't really like desi chicken boti pizza, you will love this. It's definitely not for those who like cheesiest pizzas. Don't complain later and say I didn't warn you. This is not dripping with processed cheese and white sauce. Sorry to any cheesiest fans I might have offended. And lastly, I had to try my friend's open-faced chicken Capri sandwich. I only took a small bite because I'm not really a sandwich lover. It takes a lot to convince me to like a sandwich. But I can safely say that whilst I didn't exactly love this, I didn't hate it either. And normally I hate sandwiches. For me to not hate this means this was actually a good sandwich. I would say this was a 6.5 out of 10, which is generous from my side because of my hate for sandwiches generally. For a sandwich lover, the rating would be pretty high, I'm sure. And that's a wrap on Xanders for today. I'll definitely be coming here again soon, inshallah. But definitely once the crowds start dwindling a little, because I cannot wait 1.5 hours every single time I plan to visit. Thank you, Xanders, thank you, Karachi, and thank you, Sikandar, for finally bringing this to Islamabad. I just got home. I think this is probably the hottest day so far this year. It is unbelievably hot. I thought I'll give my final thoughts on Xanders like I do with every other restaurant that I review. Was it as good as the Xanders that I've had in Karachi? I would say it was almost there. Not exactly that quality, but almost there. And given that they've just started, I'm sure they'll work on it. I'm so grateful to Xanders. Thank you so much for finally coming to Islamabad. And I hope the owner, Sikandar, I think, I saw him there, by the way. He was busy running around. I didn't see him sit for a single second. He was constantly monitoring. He was constantly, checking everything out, seeing to things. And honestly, if you're running a restaurant, you are expected to do that. And I feel like a lot of times with Islamabadi restaurants, I've never seen the owner there, except for Table Talk maybe. And the Table Talk owner, she's really sweet. I've often seen her there. As a restaurant owner, you have to be present at your own restaurant. Anyway, so great experience at Xanders. I hope the Expectation and the Cafe Biblios and the Bistro Noirs and all these bougie places in Islamabad, I hope they shut down, because Xanders is giving them a lot of competition. Xanders, please open as many branches as you can in Islamabad, because given what I saw today, you might just need to. Anyway, that's all for today from my side. This was my review of a Karachi restaurant that has recently opened in Islamabad. Coming up on this channel, this Islamabadi is going to be going to Karachi, and I'm going to be starting my Karachi series very soon, so stay tuned for that. If you're interested in my Karachi series playlist, all the restaurants I check out there, all the things I eat there, you can check out this video right here.